Listen, whatever that you want to achieve, whatever habit that you want to build, start small. You know the story about the tortoise and the hare. The hare sprints out and then he falls asleep. But the tortoise steadily goes without stopping, slow and steady, and then eventually wins the race. That's what you want to go for. So if you want to build a new habit, make it so small that you have no excuse. So let's say that if you want to start going to the gym, let's say you make it so small, you say, I'm going to go to the gym for 10 minutes. You do that 10 minutes. And stay consistent with that. And then eventually you could move up. One of the biggest problems that we have in this day and age is people make these lavish plans. Oh, I'm going to work out 2 hours a day for the next year. I'm going to write a blog for 1 hour a day. Sorry, AB, I had to mention that. You don't have a habit of doing that. So when you introduce something big, yeah, initially you might do it, but what happens is after a while, it becomes a task, it becomes a burden that you almost don't look forward to doing that thing that you wanted to do. So that habit that you wanted to form becomes a burden. And then eventually you say to yourself, I don't want to do this anymore. Why am I doing this? So for a new habit to stick, make it as easy as possible for you to succeed at it. One of my best accomplishments that I did personally is I've always wanted to read the Bible, the whole Bible, whatever, 600 pages, 700 pages, whatever it was. And I had started many times and I stopped. Then I started back again. I stopped. It just didn't work out. And I read this book called Atomic Habits by James Clear, one of my favorite authors. And he said, start so small that you have no excuse to not do it. And I read the Bible 1 page a day. 1 page. Not even the front and the back, just the front. So if one day I'll just read the front, the next day I'll read the back. Front and then the back. It was so easy. There was days that I missed. But then in a year and a half, I read the whole Bible. Now, if you ask me questions about the Bible, I probably don't know. But as far as just reading the whole Bible, I got to do that. And the point that I'm trying to come across is by setting it so small and so achievable, it was easier for me to accomplish that goal as opposed to the earlier plans I had where I wanted saying I'm going to read 10 pages a day, 20 pages a day. And I tried that for a while and it just didn't work for me. I mean, it might work for some people. So if you have that kind of personality, if it works for you, good for you. But most people, when you start something new, you want to start small and build that consistency and then eventually move on and then add on that extra time or add on that extra thing that you want to do. So I encourage you, start small. There's nothing wrong with starting small. I know it's sexy to say 1 hour, 2 hours, but start small and stay consistent.